alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Ibrahim Hirs Yusuf. I'm from year 11 and I'm today's dear person. No, I'm today's dear person and the motion is should all land be state-owned. Proposers will agree the motion while opposers will disagree the motion.
Thank you, Chairperson, for giving me this opportunity. Throughout history, land has never been treated as an ordinary community. In ancient civilizations such as Egypt, China, state land was considered as a collective resources managed by the state for the interest of the society. Problems began when the colonial and modern private systems allowed land to be concentrated in the hands of citizens. Then conflicts began. These effects are still visible today across Africa and other regions. Because land is a limited essential for survival, fundamental to the national development. We affirm that land should be owned by the state and managed in the interest of all citizens. Thank you, Chairperson, the officials, the panel of judges, plus you, my dear audience. My name is Manal Absalan Usman from the 7th grade, and I stand here to strongly propose the motion which says, should all land be state-owned? And my answer is yes. I think many of you don't know the resolution, so I will explain to you. Land is a finite natural resource for everyone, for the foundation of human life. State-owned, this means the government holds ultimate title to all land within its borders. Before I go far, allow me to outline my point. My first point, prevent land inequality. My second point, reduces conflict. My third point, supports national development. My first point, prevent land inequality. Private ownership allows rich people to buy large areas of land. This leaves ordinary people landless and powerless. State ownership ensures fair access for everyone. For example, in South Africa, under the apartheid, white minorities legally own 87% of the fertile land, while black Africans had little.
Thank you, Chairperson, Secretary, timekeepers to compete inside Malaysia ODA. I would like to explain my keywords. Owning is the act of taking full control of something. Instead, it's a place or land, large hectares of land where millions of people live together with brains of borders. Ladies and gentlemen, the idea that all land should be owned by the state might be fair, but it's not suitable for real world. Land is essential for people's life, providing homes, food, and income across the global. A single system today, state ownership cannot meet the diverse needs of different societies and countries. Before I would like to outline my points. My first point, loss of individual freedom and property rights. My second point, reduce productivity and economic efficiency. My third point, risk of corruption and political abuse. I would like to explain my first point, loss of individual freedom and property rights. Land ownership is closely connected to personal security, independence, and identity. When people own land, they have control over it, how used, improved, or based on future generations. If all land belongs to the state, citizens can depend on the government access to housing, farming, or business. This can lead to abuse of power, favorism, and discrimination. Without property rights, individuals may feel powerless and insecure as the state could take away land access anytime. A society weakness property rights also weakness democracy and personal liberty. My second point, reduce productivity and economic influence. Private ownership encourages people to work harder and invest more because they directly benefit from their efforts. Farmers take better of land they own, business improve property they control, and homeowners maintain their surroundings. This sense responsibility leads to higher productivity and better land use. State ownership on the state hands often results in poor management and inefficiencies. When land belongs to everyone, it effectively belongs to no one. Government systems are usually slow and less responsive to local needs. Without personal incentive, land may be neglected, misused, and developed, leading to lower agricultural output, housing shortage, and slower economic growth.
Thank you, the Chairperson, the two committee generals, our beloved Chief Judge, bless you, my fellow academicians. I greet you all. My name is Abbas Maha Abshakur, and I'm here to propose the motion which is should all land be state-owned. My first point, prevent is land grabbing. My second point, better planning. My third point, affordable housing. Let me explain my points. The government can stop illegal land sources and unfair concentration of land. My second point, the state can plan cities, roads, farms, and public services more efficiently. My third point, affordable housing. Land can be allocated for low-cost housing instead of being driven by profit. Thank you, James.
Thank you, Jay Baswan, timekeeper, secretary, opposed and proposers, plus you, the audience. I'm strongly opposing the motion which says, should all land be state-owned? Let me highlight my points. It reduces individual freedom and rights. People should feel freedom, reduce productivity and economic infestation, low productivity. Let me explain my points. My first point, it reduces individual freedom and rights. Owning land is an important personal right. If the states own land, people lose the freedom to decide how to use, buy, or sell their property. My second point, should feel freedom. All land should be owned. People have to feel for their and buying, and communities should be freedom to buy a land.
Thank you, the chairperson, the chief judge, the fellow students at large. Today I stand here to support the motion that says, should all land be state-owned? My first point, it helps proper planning and development. My second point, it reduces land conflicts. My third point, land benefits the whole nation. The state can plan and use for roads, houses, and public service. For example, the government can build roads without conflicts over private land. When land belongs to the state, favor people fight over ownership. Community disputes over boundaries can be avoided. State-owned lands can be used for national projects. Land can be used to build universities and markets. In conclusion, state ownership of land can ensure fairness, reduce conflicts, and help national development.
Respected judges and my fellow learners, there is a proverb that says a home without ownership is a home without a peace. These words are not just words saying that they are true in the real world. Take North Korea, for example, one of the few countries in the world where the government owns all the land. In this country, citizens are not allowed to own their homes or land. Families cannot decide where to live, and farmers cannot control their farms. Everything belongs to the state. People must follow the strict rules, and if the government is unhappy with them, they can be forced to leave their homes. Imagine working hard your whole life, building houses, planting a farm, and then being told, this is no longer yours. Because of this, millions of people in North Korea live in fear and insecurity. They cannot plan for their future. They cannot invest in improving their homes or land, and they cannot enjoy the simple security that comes with owning something of their own.